launch of this wonderful book. It's been much anticipated. David Slack, the writer, came in yesterday and he looked at it and he said, we need more of these books that just are, first-hand encounters of these two races. So thank you for that, Grant. I'm just here to welcome you and say thank you for coming in, to pass you on to the rest, and a little bit of housekeeping, which we have to do because we live in Wellington in the case of a fire or an earthquake. Well, actually not the earthquake. Earthquake, you have to stay here, which is earthquake strengthened, but the books aren't, so feel free to help yourself. If it's a fire, head out those doors and to, is it Mercer Street, Lisa? Yeah, Mercer Street. Anyway, may we have a round of applause for Grant Hodge, and Roger Steele will be introducing.
Tēnā koe te tuhine ngari, tēnā koutou katoa, ko tai mai nei tēnei pōki te whakanui, tēnei hui. Mara hara mai nau mai kai nui te mihi ki a koutou. I'm Roger Steele and I'm not the publisher of this book, but I'm very good friends both with the publisher, who's Lynn Pegg, who's sick tonight, and with the author, Grant Hodson. Well, I'm not sure if we'll still be such good friends if he asks me to get involved in another book, but we'll see. He and Lynn have certainly done a beautiful job with this book, and as we say in our country, ko iti he pounamu. It may be small, but it is a treasure. It is a treasure. So my job tonight is just to introduce the speakers, and so it's my mixed pleasure, but nonetheless very considerable honour has been bestowed on this book that no less than the Honourable Shane Jones has agreed to launch it tonight. So I'll ask Shane to come forward and launch the book officially. It's as I say, it's a mixed pleasure. Shane and I go back a long way when he was a fine young man with a lot of promise. Up in the north, a lot of promise and not so many complications. It's shared in his life ever since. So I have to say that normally I've launched, as a publisher myself, I've launched 600 or 700 books, and I've agreed with almost everything in all of them. Tonight, I agree with much of what's in this book. And some of Shane's policies, well, I don't know, Shane. We'll have to have a talk about that at some future time. I noticed it was Shane's birthday yesterday, so just be kind to the man. He's still in the glow. And Grant referred me to a Facebook posting whereby he was very proudly showing off his birthday present. It was a skill saw. And he was very possessive about that skill saw. But I want you to know, Shane, it was not a jackhammer. It was not a mining drill. It was a skill saw to keep you at home and doing home repairs. I couldn't think of a nice thing to say about the New Zealand First Party in the last year or two, so because I'm hardly young bastard, I'm proudly wearing my Tunu Rangatira Tanga badge here tonight. But so luckily I thought, what will I say? What will I say? My son is a diplomat. Ben, I said, what can I say nice about Shane Jones? And Ben's job is to be nice about our government. And unlike Phil Goff, he didn't get the message quite right there. So Ben said, Shane Jones, yes, I can see a problem, Dad. He said, but they love him on the Chatham Islands. He's big on the Chatham Islands. And Northland, there's not a pothole left in the whole of Northland. And there's not a bridge unbridged, a river unbridged in Northland. So they love him in the provinces. He's the man who planted how many million trees? So you've done some good things for our country, Shane. You're right. And you've done a very good thing tonight by agreeing to launch this book for Grant Hodson, our friend. So